First up, we have Roman Reigns gracing us with his... Put that down. We don't do that here. And welcome back to the Squared Circle with Daphne.
And Nick. Guys, please go ahead and crossroads into that. Subscribe or follow if you're on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube. We really need the subscribers. Our last video got 550 views, which is the most that we've ever gotten. We're so excited. But yeah, please, again, subscribe. Crossroads into it.
All right, awesome. So today we are diving into the aftermath of the electrifying Royal Rumble event as SmackDown aired a star-studded episode and Raw was just as hot. Here's a rundown starting with SmackDown. First up, we have Roman Reigns gracing us with his... Put that down. We don't do that here. Gracing us with his presence.
I'm going to put that SpongeBob Patrick meme right in here. Here it is. You guys see that? Yeah, you guys like that? All right, continue.
He graces us with his presence, especially after that triumphant title defense at Royal Rumble. Cheater. Fans are eagerly awaiting any kind of confrontation between him and our men's Royal Rumble winner, Cody Rhodes, to see what is going to happen at WrestleMania 40. Next up, we've got
that Logan Paul segment. He actually kicked off the night and he stirred up the crowd with his classic Logan Paul arrogance. Logan Paul then calls his henchman Austin Theory, and KO comes out and they start wrestling. Kevin Owens gets a hold of the brass knuckles once again and gives Theory a nice knuckle sandwich straight to his face. He quickly hides the brass knuckles, learning from his past Royal Rumble mistake. And this match set the bar for the evening. It was an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I would say it was a solid 8 out of 10. Next up, we had a fatal four-way tag team match where Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates shone, moving them closer to a shot at that undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. The match was a whirlwind of action, really showcasing the depth of talent of SmackDown's tag team division. Personally, I just love the humor that Pretty Deadly brings to the ring. That it feels like such a big joke and it's awesome.
It does. I really enjoy Pretty Deadly because they are just so funny. They're a little bit unusual, something that we don't see in wrestling. So
for sure. Next up, we had a major moment from Bayley, who confronted her Damage Control teammates, surprising them by speaking Japanese to them. And
very sneaky, if you ask me.
Little sneaky, little sneaky.
Very sneaky.
They proceeded to beat her down after she called them out for being backstabbers. She really held her own, though, and after she armed herself with a pipe that it seems like she hid at the beginning, she announced that she's challenging Io Sky in her WrestleMania as her WrestleMania opponent. The whole segment was filled with drama and intensity. Really felt like WWE means Mean Girls. The segment was a solid 9 out of 10.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah. In another development, we had Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits facing off against the Final Testament in a segment that ended in a no contest, but hinted at future clashes between the two groups. It looks like they dropped their new name during this segment, The Pride.
Yeah, that needed to go 100%. Jumping to that women's match, the former NXT champion Tiffany Stratton made a remarkable SmackDown in-ring debut. She defeated Mitchin in a competition that showcased her potential as a rising star. Her backflip moonsault sealed the deal. Leaves us wondering how much more we'll see of her on SmackDown. Probably a lot. She was an NXT champion, so I see that coming. At the end of this episode, this is where SmackDown hit its climax. So Cody Rhodes made his way out to announce his WrestleMania decision, who he would challenge. But instead of challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, Rhodes, it hurts my heart to say this, stepped aside, looking defeated, and The Rock came out. I personally think that this was the worst thing to ever happen in my life. And
I did call it, though.
And you did call it. You were right, 100%. This made me want to cry. I was not happy about this. Rocky sucks. And the unexpected twist kind of generated a lot. I'm not going to say kind of. It did generate a massive buzz.
Cody Rhodes trending for 72 hours.
Yeah, on Twitter in the wrestling community. And it left more questions unanswered, especially regarding Rhodes' decision. He still hasn't made a decision yet. So
yep,
he better be in that match or else I'm done. I'm done with WWE. You can kiss this podcast goodbye.
Overall, the episode of SmackDown was packed with surprises, setting up an intriguing narrative. So now it's time to drop to Monday night.
Rollins. All right. So the show kicked off with Seth Rollins playing the party planner. Well, he was pretty much dancing all the way down there. He asked Cody Rhodes to RSV the WrestleMania 40 showdown for him, but when that happened, the crowd started to scream Rocky sucks, and it was honestly so loud that the WWE producers tried to mute the sound, but they couldn't. It still came through the TV, and Seth broke his character, and he literally said, "I really wasn't expecting that." It definitely shows how the people are feeling about this upcoming WrestleMania 40 main event. The three most famous words from last night, because today's Tuesday, is "We want Cody." Before Cody could check his calendar, of course, Drew McIntyre came and crashed the party, and he did an amazing job. He had a customized T-shirt that said "Rip the CM Punk shot at WrestleMania." We're gonna stop right here. I'm about to put that picture in right here. Yeah, you guys like that? Yeah, I bet you do. Drew then gave Seth a good old headbutt, and Cody came in and saved the day from saved Seth from a certain beatdown, but Drew then skidded away. So
Yep, it seems like he really loves kicking people while they're down. Um, for
especially when they're
someone,
injured. Especially when
yeah,
they're injured, he just loves it.
yeah,
Like if they're injured, that's who he goes to. 110%.
yep, yeah. For someone who just criticized Roman Reigns, and Jimmy and Solo for cheating, and playing dirty, he really doesn't seem to mind taking that same kind of cheap shot. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
That said, the segment was a solid 9 out of 10.
yeah, it was pretty good. I love Drew. He's doing a great job. He's being the most hated person to like.
Next up, we had Tomaso, Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano turning a fatal four-way into their personal victory parade. They earned their shot at a tag team in the big leagues. Um, they did a great job. They let Imperium and New Day, that feud, work in their favor while they landed some high-flying moves. Great teamwork, amazing vibes. I really can't wait to see more of them. 8 out of 10. Um,
Yeah, DIY is doing a good job. I like him.
DIY is doing a great job. I really enjoy watching them. And they're just like, they're so fun.
They
They
are.
are.
They
Like,
are.
really, really great vibes.
100%.
Yeah. Next up, we had Becky Lynch punching her ticket to Elimination Chamber by defeating Shayna Baszler. It was an okay match. Becky, with the really good hair, can't resist a challenge or a chance to remind everyone that she's the man.
Yes, she is. After that, we had Rhea Ripley calling out Nia Jax against Adam Pearce's wishes. He comes out to try to ease the tensions between the two, but Jack comes out, and of course, Rhea and Jack start brawling again. And poor Adam, he's right in the middle of the chaos.
He gets hit.
Pierce, yeah, Pierce calls security, and they pull Rhea off Jax, only for Jax to return the beatdown by she loves sitting on Rhea.
She
That's her
really does.
favorite pastime. I think Rhea probably secretly likes it. Um, anyways, I hope Rhea didn't break her ribs again because I'm just saying, like, if Rikishi did that to you, that's a lot of weight. Like,
It would be a lot of weight.
that's a lot of weight, and they're
Yeah.
probably close to the same weight. So
Speaking of weight, we had that very forgettable mixed tag team match, with Ivar and Valhalla making quick work of Akira Tozawa and Maxi Dupree. The difference in weight classes between both teams is insane. I honestly don't know how Tozawa has continued to take a beat down from Ivar, but I mean, that's what he gets for picking a fight with someone that's much, much bigger than him. Match was so quick that if you blinked, you would have missed it.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
average. That's all I'm gonna say.
4 out of 10.
So after that match, we had the segment with the Judgment Day and our lovable, delusional R-Truth. We saw The Miz score a win over JD McDonough thanks to R-Truth distracting JD with that T-shirt sales pitch. The Miz thinks R-Truth is a genius because every time he comes out, talk to the Judgment Day, it's always a messy loss for the Judgment Day every time. Who knew merchandising could be so tactical? And R-Truth, he put that shirt on Dominic, and Dominic got a boot to the face by the Miz, and then JD getting I think it's called I forgot what his special is called, but they go the face crusher. The Miz does. I forgot, but when he did it, all that money that
That was
R-Truth
hilarious.
gave JD just flew up in the air, and then at the end, R-Truth started taking the money back. So it was a pretty funny segment. 10 out of 10 to
Hmm.
me. What would you say? Actually, no, 9 out of 10. Excuse me.
I would say I would give it a 9 out of 10 as well. Ah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it was clean. It was clean. So again, we have our Intercontinental Champion right now, Gunther, celebrating his 600-day reign, only to have his arrogant, boasting self interrupted by our friend main event Jay Uso. I'm feeling kind of
Oops.
oozy while I'm reading this. It looks like Jay is looking to own his nickname in the main event title against the Ring General. Hopefully, we see Jay and Gunther complete for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. And I'm just gonna say it's just me, Oos, day one ish. Yes.
Yep. Next up, we had the Kabuki Warriors retaining their titles in a match against Kaden and Katana that had less crowd noise than a library. Maybe the crowd just needed a reminder that it's okay to cheer.
Yes, the match was good, but it just I don't know why the crowd just wasn't about it.
Oh, well, I think I know why.
Why?
I think they're feeling Bailey.
Yeah,
I think they smell betrayal in the air.
that's true. That's true. Finally, we're gonna end with that Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura. They had a tug of war with the bull rope, where Rhodes, of course, emerged victorious. Just Shinsuke is just getting L's left and right. Again, it's getting old at this point.
Yeah.
After Raw cut it off, Drew came back out to help Nakamura, and this is the dark part of Raw where that mission means it's not being filmed. Drew again came back out to help Nakamura, and they really started to put the beat down on Cody. Cody got a claymore to the face. When that happened, our good old boy Sami Zayn came out, one of my faves, uh, and helped Cody. As soon as he came out, he fought both Shinsuke and Shinsuke and McIntyre. And Sammy then saved the day. Sammy also had a little segment after where he was telling Cody, everyone in this arena, they want you, Cody. They want those three words. He pretty much gave him like an affirmation, which was saying that like, hey, we all want you, Cody, not Roman Reigns. It was actually very nice. So,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
overall, this episode had a lot of ups and downs. So Daphne, let's talk about that decision with The Rock. How do you feel about it?
You know, a lot of people are complaining about it, and I get it because I love Cody. You love Cody. You told me that you
Yeah, when
didn't
that
even.
happened, I never knew how much I liked Cody until his WrestleMania spot got taken, and then
Yeah.
all I felt was anger. So for the past 3 days, when I've been working out, I've been listening to Kingdom, which is his theme song, and I'm just yeah, I feel for him, and he's a little brother,
It's
so I understand what's The Rock literally just big brothered him.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
kind of messed up.
it's yeah. I see where they're going with it, and I personally think that you mentioned that you would like to see a three-way.
Triple threat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a triple threat.
yeah.
Can we get that?
No, just then I have to do it all over again.
No.
All right, what was the last thing you said? Just continue on.
You said that you wanted to see a triple threat match, that you would be okay with that.
Yes, as long as Cody wins.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Um, where I think that they were trying to go with it, personally, I think that they were trying to maybe take the title from Roman and do the exact same thing that they did last year when they separated Raw and SmackDown, where they were like, everybody will get a shot at this, and maybe having it be like a thing that they did at SummerSlam, where like the champion from Raw and the champion from SmackDown clash and maybe go from there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think mine's that deep. I think that it was just lazy. I think it was just Vince McMahon stuff going on, which I'm not gonna say, but it's going on. They needed to distract the public, as well as I think The Rock being elected on the TKO did the same thing that he did with Black Adam, the movie, where he went behind the people's backs, went straight to the source. So I think The Rock is just a little bit egotistical at this point. I think that he wanted WWE's never been as hot as it is right now. Even this, it's hotter than it was in the Attitude Era. So I think he knew that. He wants to be a main eventer, but the people obviously don't want him as the main eventer. So I think that's where it was coming from.
Maybe, but I mean, they've also been teasing at The Rock making a WrestleMania appearance and getting a shot at a belt again,
But
like for the past like 3 years.
yeah, but he comes in like this is the first time he's gonna wrestle in the last 10 years. It just doesn't make sense.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it just
You're
doesn't make
right.
sense. It's
But
just
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Well, I guess we'll see, and
yeah,
maybe plans change,
yeah,
especially after all this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess that concludes the episode. Again, guys, go ahead and crossroads into that subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you are on the TikToks.
And
So,
drop a comment. Let us know what you think about The Rock's coming back and all of that.
Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks.
Let us know what
Rocky
you think.
sucks. Rocky sucks.
And
Rocky sucks.
bye.
That's how we're gonna finish it. Rocky sucks.
Sucks.